The 100th episode of The Flash drops a pretty huge bombshell on viewers, revealing that Nora West Allen has had a secret benefactor all throughout her trip to the past, and not just any benefactor, but the one and only Eobard Thawne. Apparently, this is one Arrowverse villain who just doesn't know when to call it quits. Flash fans may be wondering how Thawne can still be alive after we've seen him die on more than one occasion. The short answer, time travel. The long answer, well, that's a bit more complicated.
I know what time period you're from. So that means very soon, you will die.
As The Flash Seasons 1 and 2 establish, Thawne is originally born in the mid-22nd century and gained speed powers after recreating the accident that turned Barry Allen into the Flash. Thawne uses his speed to travel back in time and kills Barry's mother just to make his rival suffer. Unfortunately, Thawne's imperfect connection to the Speed Force leaves him stranded in the year 2000. He then kills Harrison Wells, steals his identity, and sets about orchestrating the events that would lead to the Star Labs particle accelerator explosion and the birth of Thawne's most hated enemy.
We made it last.
Throughout Season 1, Thawne Wells has to train Barry to use his speed to breach time, so Thawne can return home to the future. Talk about a complicated relationship. But just as his victory nears, Thawne finds himself wiped out of existence when his ancestor Eddie commits suicide. That should have been the end of Reverse Flash. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. Barry opens the door for his arch nemesis to return when he creates the Flashpoint timeline at the end of Season 2. Barry stops Thawne from murdering his mother, the entire Arrowverse timeline changes, and as a result, Thawne's no longer dead. However, Barry realizes that his time meddling has far-reaching consequences and is forced to free the captive Thawne, allowing him to repeat the murder of Nora Allen, thus restoring the timeline to normal, more or less. However, Thawne doesn't immediately return to the present after killing Nora. He remains in the past, reenacting his original 14-year scheme as the imposter Harrison Wells. But this time, Thawne's connection to the Speed Force was no longer flawed. Moreover, since he knows about his impending death at Eddie's hand, Thawne takes steps to preserve himself and escapes at the last moment. Using what he has learned about his future from Barry, Thawne's effectively able to rewrite his own fate.
See you sometime soon, Flash.
Despite cheating death, Thawne still exists as a relic of a dead timeline. That means that he has attracted the wrath of the Black Flash, an undead servant of the Speed Force that used to be Hunter Zolomon. Thawne's next big Arrowverse appearance happens in Legends of Tomorrow Season 2. Constantly traveling back and forth through time to stay one step ahead of the Black Flash, Thawne assembles the Legion of Doom to help him reconstruct the Spear of Destiny. Thawne saw the spear as an opportunity to rewrite time itself and avoid his inevitable death. It didn't work. The season culminates with the Black Flash catching up to Thawne and seemingly destroying him. However, the fact that Thawne dissolves into orange lightning suggests that he was actually absorbed into the Speed Force. That's an important distinction, as this means that both Thawne and Barry are trapped inside the Speed Force at the end of The Flash Season 3. And when Barry's friends free him from his prison at the beginning of Season 4, Thawne apparently escapes too.
Thawne.
Direct from Earth 1.
The most recent Reverse Flash appearance came in last year's Crisis on Earth X crossover, where it's revealed that Thawne is working with the new Reichsman of Earth X. Chronologically, this is the oldest version of Thawne we've seen in the Arrowverse so far, one who has already lived a life as the imposter Harrison Wells and battled the Legends of Tomorrow with the Legion of Doom. He's even begun wearing Wells' face again.
It's the face you were wearing when I became the Flash.
I thought I'd put it on again. You know, for old time's sake. Plus, handsome.
That version of Thawne appears to be the same one now working with Nora in The Flash Season 5, though he's even older and seemingly imprisoned in the year 2049. Thawne's ultimate goal at this point isn't clear, but he clearly manipulates Nora into traveling back to 2018, all while withholding certain key details about his relationship to Barry. Thawne seems to want to use Nora as a tool to reshape history again. What's interesting about this latest incarnation of Reverse Flash is that he's still wearing the face of Harrison Wells, but has the lighter-colored hair of Eobard Thawne. This might suggest that Thawne's unusual place in the Arrowverse timeline is taking a physical toll on him. He's no longer fully Wells or Thawne. After so many years of using the timeline and impersonating another man, Thawne may be struggling with his very sense of self. We also have to wonder if Barry and Nora's encounter with Wells in 2013 has a ripple effect on the Thawne-Nora alliance. Perhaps this is why Thawne seeks out the daughter of Barry Allen in the first place.
We need to talk.
Yes, we do.
Okay, I'm sure all of our heads are spinning a little bit right now, but what do you think about Eobard and Nora teaming up? Let us know in the comments section. And don't forget to check out our explainer on whether the Arrowverse could bring back Smallville and the 14 DC characters who need to join the Arrowverse. And as always, be sure to follow and subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch.